So recently I moved from a 4-bedroom house with a loft to a 2-bedroom apartment sharing the guest and office room with my wife. Though the change of environment was necessary, it definitely can be cramped at times. While I don't mind downsizing a little bit, unfortunately my desk setup went from borderline maximalism to somewhat minimalist. So after being in a new place for a few months and getting rid of most of my stuff, I realized how little I truly needed in order to operate my day to day. I slowly began to invest in a few accessories that have made my desk setup a bit more organized and clean while maximizing what little space I do have. These are my accessories that have made life a little easier. First on this list is going to be this USB dongle case from JJC. As someone who owns a lot of gaming mice and keyboards, it sometimes can be hard to find different dongles for these devices, especially when some of these things don't even have storage options. I always need something that can properly store them while also having them labeled and organized to the corresponding peripherals. It has enough for 20 USB Type A and 4 USB Type C. And on top of that, it's waterproofed and pretty hefty and robust. It's small enough to be placed in nooks and small cabinets and does a great job storing a lot of my wireless dongles. I didn't realize how much time I was losing just looking for these small things, and now having it all in one place now gives me a peace of mind. Ever since the move, I knew that it was time for a change. As someone who fell into the hype of gaming chairs, I thought these chairs were as good as it gets, and after many grueling hours sitting down and having back pain, I knew something wasn't necessarily quite right with these chairs. I decided not to bring over my gaming chair to the apartment and invest in a brand new chair. I've been seeing a lot of chairs by Ergonomics or even Herman Miller chairs, but it's a little bit out of my budget and I couldn't really justify spending almost close to $1,000 a chair. I soon ran into the Tacova ergonomic office chair. It is only $120 after a $50 coupon, and it was recommended to me by Beethoven TV. It's a fully meshed chair that has adjustable lumbar support with the height and the depth adjustment as well, which is not very common at this price point. The headrest height moves up and down, plus the angle of the headrest can be tilted up to 180 degrees. The armrest is completely customizable with the ability to adjust the height, the angle, and it's able to move forward and backwards. The seat cushion height can also be adjusted as well with the tilting angle up to 130 degrees. Again, with it being mesh and all, there's a lot of breathability compared to the fake leather gaming chair I had, which only brought sweat and discomfort. The lumbar support was something that ached me with my old chair to the point where I even bought an after-party lumbar support pillow. Luckily, I had the opposite experience with this one. Everything about this chair is top quality and I have yet to have any complaints about it. I wouldn't think a chair would make that much of a difference in a desk setup. After seeing the difference, I could totally understand why people spend so much money on these things. However, this chair would be hard to dethrone when it does a lot of what most expensive chairs can do. At this price, this chair is an absolute steal. My desk is getting very dirty very fast. Unfortunately, I decided to invest in a white desk, which I thought was a big brain move, but fortunately it was not. I see nothing but dust and crumbs all the time, and as someone who hates eating at their desk for this very reason, it's pretty apparent that something definitely needs to be done. I decided to get a dust blower / vacuum to tidy up my station. It comes with cleaning accessories like a little air filter when on vacuum mode to catch all the dust and the dirt. A little storage compartment is also there as well for storing said dust and dirt, and it includes a long dust comb. It has a 2000 milliamp battery that I found to last about 2 weeks before needing a charge. Though it does come with a charging cable, however, there is no charging brick for it. For me, it's not necessarily a big deal because you can plug this into any 5-volt USB port. This thing is extremely handy when cleaning more important things like my PC and even my keyboards, where it's a hassle getting into all the nooks and crannies. Luckily, these things are extremely cheap and it's an amazing investment I believe that everyone should get. Next up is the Coas journal with the half dot grid and half college ruled notebook. This journal is quite literally half journal, half drawing on each side of these extremely thick pieces of paper, which is amazing if you love gel pens because seriously, these pages do not bleed. This also sort of reminds me of The Invention of Hugo Cabret, a book I used to read in elementary school where half the book was illustrations and the other half were just a few words. I don't know why this came to mind when I first opened this notebook. It is about 5 inches by 8 inches across, so it's pretty compact, but for us men, we say otherwise. Anyways, this is a great way of storing ideas and thoughts or even notes in a more orderly manner. I love writing and drawing on my notebooks, and unfortunately it's all over the place, so having a dedicated area to draw makes organization possible. You have a table of contents area if you want to go ahead and go further, and each page is numbered. You also have a letter and paper storage on both front and back covers of the book. You also have 2 bookmarkers, which is pretty standard these days, but most importantly, it also comes with a dry erase sheet and as well as a dry erase marker. Unfortunately, I do not have the sheet. My wife mistaken it for trash and threw it away by accident. It also has a little ruler, which is, by the way, dry erase, so not all is lost. Honestly, this journal makes things a little less cluttered for someone who hates organizing. Last thing is this clampable pegboard from Pegzone. This is probably one of the best things to own. Not only does it act like a showcase piece to display things like nice headphones or keyboards, but it can also add some functionality to your desk by using the included cupboards, magnets, shelves, and metal hangers. As someone who always needs to place and store a lot of miscellaneous items like tools, box cutters, trinkets, this is a match made in heaven. I have things that are regularly accessed like my IEMs and my tools and even headphones all in one place. Instead of digging through drawers, it's all on my desk without questioning where certain things are. The pegboard itself is 16 inches by 15.9 inches and it's made out of metal with a matte finish. On top of that, you can add more things behind it as well to really take full advantage of its usability. Again, it's perfect for displaying craft supplies or organizing your favorite gaming accessories. With these few accessories, I reduced a lot of clutter and dust that was on my desk and helped tidy up my space a little bit. And even getting a different chair really made me stay on this desk for longer hours, ensuring work is completed a lot sooner. So yeah, these accessories definitely helped make life a little bit easier. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you guys want to watch more videos like this, there is a subscribe button down below that you can click on. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.